this chance because Bahrain TV has really issued a complete ban and is telling all lies 24 hours. What happened is last night, 2 o'clock, we were surprised. The bell was ringing very hard and in a continuous manner. When I looked at from the window, there were about 40 to 45, people who were had their ملثمين. They had their faces covered, and when you look at them, you see a bunch of thugs. You don't see a proper governmental ask or to take you by law. So they were pressing the bell continuously, asking us to open. We came down very quickly, and before we had the chance to open the gate, 2 of them.
Yeah, Mrs. Esmail, can you hear me? I'm afraid we've lost our contact there with Mrs. Farida Ghulam Ismail, wife of detained opposition leader Ibrahim Sharif. She was just explaining to us how the Bahraini security forces, entered their house and arrested Mr. Ibrahim Sharif, head of the Qawat party, telling us that they looked like thugs and saying that they were ringing their bell continuously, and then they stormed the house and arrested Mr. Ibrahim Sharif. We'll try to get Mrs. Ismail back with us, but let's just give you an update of what's been happening in Bahrain up until now. We're seeing a lot of defections take place. Top advisor to King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Interior, the Housing and Health Ministers, 12 judges and 6 council members have already resigned following the brute force that's been used by the Bahraini security forces against the anti-government protesters there, and of course following that deployment of Saudi military forces. As soon as these forces arrived on Monday, we saw on Tuesday violent clashes taking place between the protesters and the security forces of Bahrain, being assisted in that crackdown by the Saudi troops. So I'm hearing that Maher Saloom is also joining us from Beirut. He's the ambassador for peace for the UPF organization. Mr. Saloom, thanks so much for being with us. The situation that we are seeing now in Bahrain, we're seeing the defections take place, as I was just telling, the council members and the ministers resigning, but as the government may be getting politically weak, militarily it has now got stronger, especially with the assistance of Saudi troops. Where is the revolutionary movement in Bahrain headed?
Well, it's headed hopefully to a new moment, or a new momentum actually, after this huge curfew so far in Bahrain. And it seems to me this curfew has created a certain more tension between the oppositionists and the regime of the king.